before this, there has been a play that the players, a group of actors, have come to the court, to my palace, and they've put on a play, and Hamlet has told them to put a particular kind of storyline into the play which illustrates how my brother, old Hamlet, was killed. This is the first time that Claudius admits to what he's done, and the first time the audience actually.
That's a good point, because you always think Claudius is like this bad guy from the beginning and he's the evil, the villain of the piece. But actually what's more interesting to play is that he's quite a good politician and actually could be quite a good stepfather to Hamlet.
Who you speak to, I think that's quite crucial, because for me, I've always thought, well, you tend not to speak to yourself unless you're going mad. So within the soliloquy, absolutely, who am I speaking to? Do I speak to the gods? I try not to have this conversation with myself, because that doesn't seem to be very active, as you said. It's not moving the idea forward. And the audience, Shakespeare has written this construct, written this device where he uses the audience as a sounding board. It's kind of like myself, but they are there. They become three-dimensional.
One way you could ask the questions is they're more active. So there's something, maybe there's a remorse. There's a remorse there that you're wanting to ask them something, and you need their response, and therefore there's some.
So remorseful, as in feeling guilty for what I've done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Should we give it a go?
Sure.
Great.
What if this cursed hand were thicker than itself with brother's blood? Is there not rain enough in the sweet heavens to wash it white as snow? Where to, sirs, mercy, but to confront the visage of offence? And what's in prayer but this twofold force to be forestalled ere we come to fall or pardon being down? Then I'll look up. My fault is past. But oh, what form of prayer can serve my turn? Forgive me my foul murder. That felt as if I was having a real conversation. So that the questions were looking for an answer. I couldn't give the answer. So that was very interesting, that I was looking to you guys in the audience to help me understand what I have done and how I could attempt to make that better or change it.
And felt kind of slightly more confessional, I suppose, as well, in which in that scene really works, because it's him kind of asking us, asking the gods, asking whoever.
And it's meant to be in a church as well. It's meant to be.
And so you could do maybe something more rhetorical, so it feels it could be more general, and then also they're not so personal.
What if this cursed hand were thicker than itself with brother's blood? Is there not rain enough in the sweet heavens to wash it white as snow? Whereto, sirs, mercy, but to confront the visage of offence? And what's in prayer but this twofold force to be forestalled ere we come to fall or pardoned being down? Then I'll look up. My fault is past, but oh, what form of prayer can serve my turn? Forgive me my foul murder? That cannot be. There was a kind of presentation of who I was as a character, but I don't know that you really understood who he is.
Yeah. And I suppose as well, then you kind of go, well, why does he need us? If he's really that assured of himself, why is he asking these questions in the first place? If it's that, well, you know, what's wrong with that? Well, how I've done this, or what if?
I mean, there are probably elements, maybe one or two lines that there was, you know.
Well, the assured nature, and also being to go from somewhere to something else is quite useful, isn't it? If we get to see the Claudius that we know as this quite self-assured to start with, and then breaking down into something
less confident.
Yeah, exactly. That we can see a journey then.
I mean, it's like putting together the jigsaw of a person, isn't it? You know, those are all the elements. You have a little bit there and a little bit there, and then we do that in rehearsal, and you do that through all those little, you know, this process of putting pieces of the jigsaw together, and then suddenly a picture starts to emerge.
Yeah.
What if this cursed hand were thicker than itself with brother's blood? Is there not rain enough in the sweet heavens to wash it white as snow? Whereto serves mercy but to confront the visage of offence? And what's in prayer but this twofold force, to be forestalled ere we come to fall, or pardon being down? Then I'll look up. My fault is past. But oh, what form of prayer can serve my turn? Forgive me my foul murder. That cannot be, since I am still possessed of those effects for which I did the murder. My crown, mine own ambition, and my queen. May one be pardoned and retain the offense.